Well, they're the original Australian Fab Four, and the Seekers were one of our first musical exports to make it big around the globe. They've sold more than 50 million records worldwide, and die-hard fans might think they've heard all the Seekers' music, but some hidden treasures are being released today in a special new album. And founding member Athol Guy joins us now. Good morning, Athol.
Good morning, girls and boys, whoever's there. How are you all?
Just the girls for you, Athol. We thought we'd give you a special Friday treat.
Thank you very much.
Hey, this
Yeah.
album is a treasure trove for fans with many unheard tracks. Where have they been all this time? Where did you find these gems?
Well, we've suddenly become the modern version of the garage band, which means that we've been raiding our garages and filing cabinets and goodness knows what else. We've signed an agreement with Universal Music a couple of years ago and already had some terrific new products out, you know, the 50th concert, etc. And they said, look, go and find everything you can get for us, you know, that you ever recorded in the early days. Well, some of these tracks were on a 5-album set put out by EMI about 20-odd years ago, only a couple of them. But we've found some absolute crackers, including on this Volume 1, 2 standouts, which is the original concert we did at Festival Hall in Melbourne in 1965 with the Dave Clark 5, which was the follow-up to the big Beatles tour. Yes. And we came in next with the Dave Clark team because we'd had I'll Never Find Another You in a World of Our Own. And we've got the clip of our whole set of the concert, which is absolutely amazing. And on top of that, equally on Volume 1, we've got the full set from the My Music Bowl. We've only ever used, I think, 2 of those tracks in the video of The Seekers Down Under, but now we've got the whole set, pristine condition, all remastered by our little genius producer, Michael Cristiano, and just fantastic. A lot of other things. Early days, we did things before people knew us, from jingles for 3AK, the radio station in Melbourne, and we did backing tracks for Frankie Davidson, God bless him.
Frankie Davidson, I used to tour with Frankie Davidson, Athol.
Yeah, look, he's great moments for us. I mean, it's down to Keith, really. Keith's our resident magpie, and Graham Simpson, who's been our historian forever. Look, I don't know where they found these things, but they've come up with some remarkable things, including a set. Would you believe? And I've got the tracks right here. Sea shanties we used to sing when the 3 boys were together before Judith joined us. There's 6 of them. I mean, we didn't sing them in concerts because when Judith joined us, we changed our modality to suit her jazz and blues influence to get to where the Seekers sound is now.
Wow. But you did all this extraordinarily before high technology. Yes, you had the best technology of the time, but now with everything that is available, but you did it in the absolute reality. Do you think that this has got a lot to do with the fact that in just a couple of years, it'll be 60 years since the Seekers started? Is that the key?
Yes, it is. Look, I mean, historically, it is the kaleidoscope of the Seekers from A to Z, really, that we're packaging now. And it's just a fabulous legacy for us to, be able to, to fill in the gaps, if you like. And it tells then the complete story musically before anybody had ever heard of us. When we were sitting in a little coffee lounge one minute, having just joined up the day I met Judith, she came and sang with us that night. And we knew we had something sort of special, but look, 4 years later,
was it
around the corner from the little
basic simplicity of it? Is that what's carried you for almost 60 years? The beautiful simplicity.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that, my dear. The sound's sort of gone slightly there. But around the corner from the coffee lounge, of course, 4 years later, we're playing to 200,000 people at the My Music Bowl. Wow. So it's an amazing story, and this Volume 1, and there's a couple more to come actually with some absolute cracker things on them that tells the full Seeker story in conjunction with everything that everybody's already got.
Athol, we've seen all these biopics lately that have been made about, artists with really long careers, with Freddie Mercury. Rod Stewart wants to do one with, of course, so Elton John. What about a Seekers biopic, and who would you have playing Athol Guy?
I guess someone who's pretty short-sighted and can wear horn-rimmed glasses and play a reasonable bass line. It's pretty simple. They don't have to be extraordinarily talented. What they have to do is couple up with 3 other great musicians that make them look good.
With the celebration of 60 years coming up, any chance that everybody's going to get back together, especially with Judith, for an anniversary show? Mind you, that said, Athol, I have done so many anniversary shows with you, from Good Morning Australia to Midday to more. We're running out of anniversary shows, but tell me there's more.
Well, I think it's a never-ending story, Kerry, like you and me and a few others in the business that have been around forever. There's just something in there that we've all been able to achieve that finds that little bit of cosmic magic that, you know, that keeps the thing going, and providing we're here and breathing and alive and well, whatever what we can do to keep our music alive and out, as Universal have said to us, go and get everything you can find, because your music's going to be around for decades and decades, and that's the greatest tribute that anyone could ever pay us. Not personally, I mean, it's the music. It is absolutely all about the music, and of course the sound that we made organically when we opened our mouths together for the first time. We knew it was a sound that we wanted to embrace, and the rest of the world did as well.
How brilliant.
Privilege.
Well, Hidden Treasures, the first volume of a 3-album series by The Seekers, is out today. Head to theseekers.com.au to grab your copy. Athol, thanks so much. Lovely to catch up.
Thank you, girls. Lovely to talk with you again, and say hello to the gang up there at 10.
Will do. Thank you, Athol, very much. Congratulations. OK, just ahead.